Hello, my name is Arthur, and in this video I'm going to start trying to make a 3D tank. So I think I've worked out a tank tread reasonable. So we'll start off with the tank tread. I don't know how far I'll get at making a tank kind of vehicle in Godot, but we'll see what I can do. So we'll start off in Blender, we'll select everything and we'll delete it. Then we'll Shift A and add in a cylinder. F9 to call up its dialog. Let's simplify the cylinder so it's not too many vertices. We don't need a lot here. We'll rotate it on Z by or on X by 90 degrees and lay it on its side. Let's make that about 0.3 in radius. No, let's go down a little further. 20 centimeters. Yeah, 20 centimeters should do. And then let's try 0.5. And that's pretty guessy. Let's have a look at what that looks like. Yeah, that's either too fat or too short. Let's pull it out like that and see what we can do from there. We didn't really need those cap ends on there, but we'll just delete those out. So we'll look at that from a side view. Circle select the ends and X delete those faces and get rid of those. Then we'll go into vertices, delete this part so that we're left with just a half like that, and then we can just grab that on X by minus I don't know, 0.2. We can extrude that, extrude, and let's go 0.4. And I don't know why it went in that direction. I guess minus 0.4. It must be moving local. So that's a little too small. Let's go 0.6. See where that gets us feeling. That looks okay. We don't want to make it too fat or anything, so we'll try it like this and see what we get. Let's select all, mesh. We'll recalculate the outside. Look at it from a side view, get this bottom one. Let's inset once. And then extrude that down a little bit. That's it. We don't need a huge graphic going on here. So let's set up a material or two. We'll do one white and we'll do one black. So we'll just darken everything up to start off. So we'll get it like that. I'm not going to bother doing a lot of material work here. We'll just leave it sort of a matte color, and then we'll assign a different color to sort of the grippy tread. And this is just the most simple and basic kind of deal here. So that's it. We're going to call that our tank tread. So that's going to be one link in our tank tread. And we'll export that collada into my project file. I'll call it link. And yeah, we're just completely default on this. exported. And we'll have a look at what we got here. We'll just open that. It will have come in as a spatial. So we'll look at it from that angle. Now I'm not sure this is quite the direction we wanted in. Let's get rid of the animation player. And we're just going to save this. So we'll save the scene. Save that into there. We'll start a new scene. This will be a 3D scene. We're going to give a path. A path follow. Let's look at that from a side view. And then we'll take that link scene and we'll make it a child of the path follow. So now we'll set up a path. So let's put snapping on. I'm not sure. I'm just going to leave this at the center, and I'm just going to kind of click out a path like this. Then we can move these around. We'll now have snapping. So that's going to limit us on our edges. So somewhere around here, let's pull that out one more, and we'll try closing that up. Now if we hold down the shift key, we can pull the handles out. So we'll pull out the handles. This will kind of come in two sections because this is where the join is at. Pull these handles down. That's going the wrong way. And we'll pull that handle. And holding the shift key, like, things are snapping to the grid and staying all in order. So that's a pretty easy path to draw out. And like when we get to the point when we have a tank, we'll be making a new path to suit that graphic. But for now, this graphic will do. So on the path follow, what we want to do is, I find changing this to oriented seems to work the best, except it turns my link around. So let's see if we can get the link facing in a favorable direction. So we'll just take this and we'll rotate it with the control key. So we got 90 degrees there. Let's just save that and then have a look at how this looks. Now I'm not sure, but I think I want the round on the other side. So I'm going to go back to this and I'm going to rotate that back around to here. And that way I have this going in that direction. So with that going in the right direction, everything looked like it's set up good. We'll change the name of this. This is just test because this is a test. And I've already written a script to put onto this, and it's a pretty basic script, so not a lot here. So we'll load that up. This is it. This will get it moving. So we have time at 0, speed of 2, and an offset. This is a guess, 0.86, and we'll have to tinker with this number most likely. Then in process delta, all we're doing is adding delta to time. Each cycle through count is set to 0, and then we're going through an index of the array links. So on ready, what happens is that array is going to fill with the children of path, which will be all of the links in the thread. So we'll be making more links here. This is just one of the links. There'll be, probably around 20 or 30 links. So each time it'll go around and it will multiply the count by the offset number. The offset is this thickness. So from the top to the bottom is how much offset there will be in between each link in the thread. So what that'll look like is we'll just select the one path follow and just start duplicating it. So we'll try at 20 to begin with. We'll need to add in a camera. So let's get a camera in the scene here. Look at that from a top view, and let's see, which way is our path oriented. Okay, so we'll pull our camera down here. We'll pull it over here. Let's look at its transform, and let's see, that's Y of 45 degrees. That way we won't be looking straight on things. And let's try around a minus 30 for that angle. And then, we're moving the wrong thing around. I'm supposed to have the camera here. That was silly. There we go. Okay, so a transform 45 degrees, a minus 30. Get things right this time. And from a side view, we'll want to pick that up a bit. That should be pretty close. Hopefully that will be something we can see. So we're going test scene. We're going to save it into here and see what happens. Well, that was pretty close on the count there. I would say that this number is too big, so we're going to dial it back to 0.75, and we'll see where that lands us. And we'll look at about 2 more links. So we'll come down here, select that, control duplicate, control D. We'll run that again and see what we got. Maybe one more link here. So control D, duplicated. See where that lands us. Okay, that leaves us with kind of a big space. So we can either tighten the space up on these. So we could try it down at 7 and see what that looks like. And if that makes room for another link. So that's a little tighter and looks a little better. So we'll put in one more link, control duplicate. And what happened here? That wasn't what we were looking to do. I duplicated the line of code there. So control, and it did it again. Why is it doing that? Can we like duplicate this link? That's what we want to duplicate. Here we go. Oof. That was exhausting. One more time here. 25. Hopefully this does it. Okay, there's probably a spot with a little overlap, because if that fits perfectly, that's pretty surprising. Although it does look as though it's sitting almost perfectly, I don't see this spot with the overlap. So that's my first effort at an animated tank track, and this is really just a spatial. It's just a mesh with no collision or anything of the sort like that, but we'll see what we can do with this. And yeah, it'll probably just stay as a graphic, and what collides with the floor will not likely be the tread, because I don't think that kind of physics is going to work out. So anyways, I hope this was useful, and we'll see what we can do with this in another video. And until then, take care.